Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Overlord here, and today I actually wanted to talk about something that I really wanted to do for quite some time, and that is to actually delve into a game's lore and figure out how the weapons in-game, or how the weapon in that lore would compare to a real-life counterpart, and how well it would do by modern day standards, and what it would exactly do in real life, And I've always wanted to do this, but I didn't necessarily have the means to do it. I didn't have Sony Vegas at the time being. So, as you guys can see down at the bottom, it says history, stats, and then compare. Well, history is where I give you guys a little bit of a rundown on the history of the weapon, such as where it was used, where it was made, the time it was made, what was it originally made for, so on and so forth. The stats is where I delve into the nitty-gritty, give you guys the meters per second, the muzzle velocity, give you guys the math part, which is where I implement all these stuff such as the bullet weight and the muzzle velocity, and figure out the energy that is expended whenever this thing hits someone and how much damage it does. And then I compare it in the final little bit of a section. I compare it to a real-life modern gun. And to give you guys a really good example is perhaps the MA5. If I was going to do this and I was on the stats page, I would give you guys, for example, I would give you guys 905 meters per second, which is the muzzle velocity, give you guys the bullet weight in kilograms, and then I'd write out 0.5 times mass times velocity squared, and then work that out and plug everything in, and then show you how much damage this does compared to a real-life counterpart. Up at the very top left, I would have a picture of the gun so that you guys can see it, and then I'd have the name written above it so you guys knew what it was exactly. And then below it, I'd have a little bit of bullet points, such as if I was in the history section, I'd write out, you know, where this gun was made, what it was used for, etc., etc. So, that is a very quick rundown of what I want to do. And then on top of using, you know, this little, I guess, section, or using this template for only this section of my channel, I was also thinking about using it for the actual stats, like in-game, if I wanted to do Battlefield or something with the M16. So I want to know how well you guys would actually receive that, and what you guys would actually think if I were to do that and start up this little mini-series, because I really want it to be received well, and this is something that I've wanted to do, and I haven't necessarily seen anyone other than, say, Game Theory really delve into the math of a sci-fi game, but they don't necessarily stick with sci-fi games, they stick with older games, usually like Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, etc., etc. So, as again, I want to know how well you guys would receive this, and what you guys think I need to change in order to make this better. This is Overlord signing out, and I will see you guys next time.